Ready for the beer. Oh. Ready for the beer. We have the leftover beer from Thursday. Usually, I don't really like leftover beers because, it's leftover beer. Kind of skanky after a while. But, oh, that's skanky. Do I really like skanky beer? Skanked out? Yeah, not really. But we're going to get a fresh beer later. So, this is just emergency in the meantime before good beer arrives. Before I can get good beer. Yeah. Gonna get the beer tonight. Yeah. Yeah, so they were saying in the news that people had cut back on alcohol in general. Yeah. So the comments said, oh, the alcoholics got on there and the people that had, crashed their car and lost their job and shit like that. Of course, they're posting, oh my God, the cirrhosis of the liver, the hardcore guys that wake up in the morning and pass out every night on hard liquor. And so that crowd was on there preaching the anti-alcohol gospel. My favorite quote, though, that I often see is, well, people gave up on alcohol because they just couldn't afford it. Yeah, that's the truth. Yeah. It's not cheap being a drunk these days. Okay? But, in fact, it's not cheap doing anything these days. Pretty much. Yeah. Even your ghetto beer, even your old English is like $5 or something like that. It's not. Yeah. I know the people that said they got sober, they quit drinking. I know they like to virtue signal. I'm going to live long and happy and all this stuff. That might be so. I love the sober life. That may be so, but I think the commenter who said people can't afford it anymore, I think that's more what's going on. They just can't afford it anymore. If most people had the money, they'd be like Johnny Depp, stumbling around and shit. Hey, I got the rum. It's a good time. Yeah. So this is not just a health. This is not like a health. They're trying to say that this anti-alcohol thing is some kind of health movement or something like that. It could be, but I think it's more of an economic problem. Yeah. People can't afford it. Is basically that's more like honest reflection on alcohol. So, well, if alcohol is too expensive and people can't afford it, and they got to buy food instead, well, that's good. Because then they get to live longer, and then your liver is spared the abuse. So that's good. People live longer; they keep their livers. It's a win-win, baby. It's a win-win without that gin. Yeah. So, it's a win-win without that gin. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, the skanky beer, it doesn't have that richness. You know, it has it already died. The beer died, essentially. So it's like, it doesn't have that foamy head or anything. It's just a dead beer. Yeah, a dead beer. It's not a live beer anymore. Just DOA. Oh, old beer. I had to do what I had to do. You know, to have a beer before the cavalry arrived. We're gonna try to play the Powerball if we can make it there by 9. And Mom says she's hauling ass, so we'll see. Then she's gonna go back to the store, and then I'm gonna go get my beer. Cool. There's only a time on the liquor store and the Powerball and the lottery, but there's not a time limit on the grocery store except for like midnight or one or whatever. I think it's 11 or midnight or something. So that's the grocery store time limit. Ooh. Shall we get the CD player? Yeah. Oh yeah. We got to get the CD player. I forgot. I didn't title the video correctly. This is also the NXS 48th anniversary celebration. I have to retitle it. So we're going to call it the NX Saturday 48th anniversary of NXS. I could not, I guess I lost my greatest hits CD. So, but anyways. Oh well. We'll play it on YouTube. Dun, dun. Yeah. Ready to take a dump. Hey, Tula. Okay, girl. All right. Don't drop a dump in here. I love you, Tula. Don't worry. Mama coming back soon, okay? I love you, girl. Girl. Don't drop a poo-poo in here. I love you, too. We can't die. We can't poo-poo in the office, though. Or pee-pee. I love you, too, Tula. Love you, Angelie. Okay, Tula. I'll be out soon, okay? Love you. All right, we didn't get the CD player because we were too distracted. See, right here we have the DVD player. And here we have the compact disc digital audio player. Fancy stuff. And use these ancient devices to create entertainments that are not purely, entirely online digital. So, oh, that's a phone jack. A relic of the ancient 1980s. Yeah. Oh! Huh. Juicy. Indeed. Ooh. Yeah. So we got some selections here. Some of my faves out. Okay. Actually, they used to let you. In the ancient days of YouTube, they would let you download stuff for free, and now they want you to pay for it. Now they even want you to pay for downloading your own shit, which is like what? Now we enter the age where corporations want us to pay for stuff that we created. Wild. Fucking wild. They don't want just a little bit, do they? No, they want it all. Yeah, like the Queen song. They want it all and they want it now, or they'll get it later. Yeah. Yeah, an artist is probably using an entertainment or tech platform and they're like, I'm good. This is my copyright material, right? Yeah, I own this stuff, right? All my songs and stuff? Yeah. Right? But I have a feeling one day they're going to be like, gotcha. You don't own your own stuff. Stuff that you came up with, stuff you wrote, art you did. Yeah. I would estimate that the copyright law of 1976 in the United States of America is still in effect, though. Yeah, I heard about Bill Gates' fake butter, his synthetic butter. Bill Gates owning, buying up farmland, trying to take over the food supply of the United States and around the world. Among a billion other nefarious projects of William Gates. Bill Gates of hell. Have you ever noticed these like Satanists? They always use stuff like portal, windows, door. What's up with these Satanists using portals and mirrors and doors and windows? And, you know, what's up with that? Is that? Yeah, my theory is that it's probably fact that Bill Gates is a Satanist. Yeah, gets his power from Lucifer. What was Bill Gates doing on Epstein Island? With the Lolita Express? Ooh, who knows? But I don't regard Bill Gates as the friendly, nerdy computer guy. I look at him as a thief, a liar, a power-hungry despot, and an evil Satanist. Yeah, so that's how I look at Bill Gates now. Oh, Bill Gates is about to turn 70 years old. If Bill Gates dies before I do, am I going to miss him? No. Obviously, I'm going to miss Bill Gates as much as I do George Soros. So that's about zero, like missing him, like less than zero, negative. Yeah, we're getting 2 tickets to Paradise for the Powerball. Yeah, tonight. One number I derived a sequence from algebraic factoring and perfect square numbers. And then the other one was just, you know, my favorite combinations and so on. Yeah. So tonight it's up for grabs $500 million, I believe. What did I do with $500 million? You know, first I'd get the pool open around here. It's been closed. Some jackass has closed it down in the neighborhood. Basically, some people, after 30 years of living here off and on, some jackasses, they some people got together and they came from, God knows where they came from, Florida or Michigan. I know the next door neighbors came from Michigan. Yeah, it's kind of a problem. In Texas, you have, your neighborhood, and then these people from like California and Michigan and New York, they all move in and they're like, I'm running the place now. And it's like, no, that's not how it works. No, get in line. Yeah, that's the problem with the out-of-staters. Yeah. I mean, as American citizens, they have a right to move wherever they want to around the country. I could move to Michigan and New York and California, but I'm not going to. But still. It's just what's irking Texans is that everybody's moving to Texas. Texas is sexy now because it's like the last stand of freedom in the world, the last bastion of liberty. And that's why. This is a common sense state. This is a law and order state. This is a not woke, not DEI state. This is not a liberal state. So this is not a blue state. So there's a lot of things that separate Texas from, that stand out about Texas that is different from most states in the union. And lower taxes.